Today is a very special day for the Chamber. We are here to recognize not only our incoming chair, Garry Wetsch, but also our outgoing chair, Curtis Kraus. Over the past year, it has been a pleasure to get to work so closely with Curtis. Curtis brought leadership, hard work, and dedication to a role that had so many pivoting moments over the last year. His passion for a flourishing community really showed by his willingness to jump in at moment's notice for an opportunity to support the community. I would like to also thank his wife Cheyenne and daughter Sloan for sharing Curtis with the Chamber and community over this last year. Now it is my pleasure to welcome Curtis to give his overview of our last year.
Good afternoon, everyone. On January 15th of 2021, I was sworn in as the 2021 volunteer chair of the Senate.
Curtis, just one second.
Okay.
My apologies.
No worries.
I couldn't find you.
Okay, and then Megan, one of you is will be doing the PowerPoint.
Yes, I'll do it.
Okay. Are you ready for me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. On January 15th, 2021, I was sworn in as the 2021 volunteer chair of the St. Alberta District Chamber of Commerce. If you would have asked me at this time last year what 2020 was going to look like for the Chamber and our business community, I would have painted a very different ending than I would today. Many of us thought 2021 would be better and see an end to the pandemic. However, COVID had its own plan. For the past year, our businesses have been struggling through waves of restrictions. Businesses have been prepared with increased safety protocols, adjusted hours, increasing their online presence, and have pivoted their way through the waves and cases and resulting restrictions. We continue to provide a reliable source of information for our businesses on the programs available with direct links, which can be found on our website. Both the Alberta and Canadian Chambers of Commerce influenced the government to continue many programs through 2021. Modification to the programs helped those businesses that were falling through the gaps. Wage subsidy program, rent assistance, increased in amount, and eligibility for grants. Advocacy directly with provincial and federal government officials were instrumental in seeing these changes made. I don't have to tell any of you how difficult the last 20 months have been on our businesses. I'm sure you've seen it or live it every day. We have seen businesses closed that have not reopened, and there are some that have reopened but are struggling and are not sure if they'll be able to survive. Our not-for-profits are stressed more than ever. Many of them are seeing a rise in services needed for their clientele and at the same time a decrease in donations and funding. There's also uncertainty and concern as to how businesses will continue once the government COVID programs cease, and the biggest fear being completely shut down again hangs overhead. On the other hand, we have seen businesses adjust and pivot, and many are saying this pandemic forced them to make changes that should have been made long ago. Offering online shopping, curbside pickup, sourcing local suppliers, giving flexibility to staff to work from home have all been positive changes. Over the last 12 months, the Chambers participated in 12 grand openings and ribbon cuttings, which has been extremely positive and uplifting. We ran all 10 of our scheduled business at lunches in 2021, with 8 being virtual, 1 in hybrid, and 1 in person. We hosted 5 roundtables, 3 with government officials such as MP Michael Cooper, MLA Schweitzer, and MLA Nally and Rachel Notley. We also looked at hydrogen and the Alberta Industrial Heartland. The Chamber hosted 16 lunch and learns or webinars for our business community over the past 12 months. Everything from online business program to 10 principles for living in retirement. These have been well received, and we will continue offering webinars on a regular basis. The Chamber also hosted 4 information sessions. One thing I'm very proud of is that we held our first Women's Wellness Conference virtually with our presenting sponsor, Cadia Management Incorporated. The evening included over 60 registered participants featuring keynote speaker Mayor Kathy Heron, plus 4 local businesswomen who each led a breakout room. With the support of our presenting sponsor, Landrex, the City of St. Albert's Economic Development and St. Albert Center, we returned the farmers market to the heart of downtown, the Perron District. We began the market season with 6 feet of distance between vendors, 1 entrance, and an exit to count and control the numbers of patrons in the market, fencing surrounding the market, directional traffic, no seating in the concession area, and no buskers. On July 1st, Open for Summer happened, and we started to return the market back to normal stages. By July 16th, we were back to what we would call normal. It was a big win for us being able to have an opening ceremony for the farmers market, which included a parade through the market with the Indigenous drummers, Kaya Bruno singing O Canada in Cree and English, Greetings brought by Sophie Barron, Mayor Heron, Emily Renaud, Emily Nally, MP Cooper, and myself. Golf moved from the May 27th to August 26th due to government restrictions, and we hosted the tournament at the Sturgeon Valley Golf and Country Club. We had 136 golfers and 24 sponsors, and I have to say this was one of the highlights for me for summer. We hosted 5 election forums, including St. Albert Edmonton Federal Election, St. Albert Mayoral Forum, 2 Municipal Council Forums, and Sturgeon County's Councillor Forum. Business Excellent Week had 143 nominations in 9 categories and 70 finalists. Teaming up with Jackie Ray Greening and Road 55 again this year to create virtual business awards. The awards were 31 minutes long, just under 2,000 views on Facebook, over 522 views on YouTube, and 44 shares. Due to events still needing to be virtual, the number of Business of Excellent Week events was reduced from 5 to 3. Excuse me, we did a lot this year. Indoor Christmas market returned to the greenhouse at the Enjoy Center for 4 weekends, which included both Saturday and Sunday leading up to Christmas. This saw over 3,500 visitors per weekend. We brought back the Sponsor a Christmas Tree campaign to support the Salvation Army and the food bank. And this year we sold 40 trees and displayed them at the entrance of the Christmas Farmers Market. We donate $2,000 to both charities on behalf of the Center business community. The downtown experience was created to promote the Perron district and to support local shop local. We incorporated the Light of St. Albert Christmas tree and had a $1,000 shop local contest, and 259 people filled out ballots. In the spring, in partnership with the Alberta Chambers and the Alberta government, we participated in the program offering companies free rapid testing kits for all their employees. The program didn't really take off until we had our 4th wave in September, and we currently have 34 businesses participating in the program. Chambermarket.ca was a joint effort with the Alberta Chamber of Commerce and the development company Wisebox. We are offering all businesses in Alberta at a significantly reduced cost an online platform for e-commerce, and we went live on November 1st, 2021. We've been working with Road 55 to create marketing material that you can find on our media platforms. The Meet Me in St. Albert Visa card is unique to St. Albert because you can only be used at T8 and addresses and T8 and addressed businesses, and they were a huge success over the holiday season with the community wanting to support local businesses. Photo credit on the visa goes to Memory Roth, a local St. Albert artist. Government Affairs Committee submitted a policy and attended the debate on the floor during the Canadian Chambers of Commerce AGM on October 28th. I'm happy to report that the Advanced Manufacturing Policy, a new Canadian advanced manufacturing strategy, was adopted. 2021 was full of accomplishments to be proud of. The Chamber, like every other business through COVID, has undergone some staff changes. Shelley Nickel, who joined the Chamber in 2018, accepted the lead as the Director of Operations. We have a new Market Manager, Crystal Gossman, coming to us with a vast knowledge of nonprofit experience. Cohen McLeod joined us as a Policy Coordinator, and his work with the Policy Committee helped create the Advanced Manufacturing Policy, and Monica Adams, our Communication Coordinator, has increased our online presence tremendously in the last month. In closing, I would like to give a special thanks to the board members and members of the Government Affairs Committee for all their volunteer efforts this past year with its many challenges. I want to thank and acknowledge Barb Mrazek, our 2020 past chair. Her guidance, experience, and knowledge has been so generously shared with me and the board over the past years and has been very valuable. Thank you very much to you all. I would also like to thank the board that will be moving on. Jillian Creech, Julie Quantz-Kovitz, and Paul Lanny. Thank you for bringing your voices to the table to advocate for the membership in the business community over the past few years, or in Jillian's case, over a decade. Thank you. I would also like to say thank you to our members who continue to support our chamber, and in particular, the new members that have joined our chamber in the past year. Your support is greatly appreciated. All of this cannot be done without the amazing work of the chamber staff. Year of transitions with gaining and losing team members, they all have continued to show passion, dedication, and hard work, and deserve many, many, many kudos and thanks. Congratulations to Garry Wetsch, the 2022 chair, and Mike Howes, the first vice chair. I look forward to working with you both this coming year in the position of past chair. I have learned so much and have met so many great and passionate people over the past 3 years, and highly recommend that if you want to get involved in our community, get involved with the chamber. It remains a strong voice for the business community and is very active. It is truly a rewarding experience, and I'm very proud and thankful to have had this opportunity to be part of this community. Thank you so much to everyone, and here's to a great 2022.
Thank you, Curtis. And now we are honored to have Her Worship Mayor Heron conducting the swearing in of our first vice chair and chair this year. Due to COVID-19, the mayor conducted the swearing in ceremony of our 2022 first vice chair Mike Howes and chair Garry Wetsch on Monday, where they were able to provide a physically distanced setting while maintaining and following all COVID-19 restrictions and protocols. At this time, I would like to invite the mayor to say a few words before we watch the swearing in presentation.
Thank you, Shelley. Yes, we did do the swearing in on Monday. Garry and Mike and I and Megan did all the filming. I can say we had a whole lot of fun doing it. I think when I swore Curtis in last year, I said a few words on the video, but this year I told Garry I hadn't been able to think of anything nice to say about him and I needed a few days to think about it. So Garry, first of all, I want to say thank you to Curtis for all the work you did over the last year. I loved seeing you at all the ribbon cuttings. I loved our conversations about vaccines and your passion and your excitement and your waving of your hands. I'll never forget sitting in the parking lot of North Erin Ridge. Yeah, you were a good confidant. I loved that I could text you whenever I needed to ask you a question about how we should be helping the businesses. So I appreciate everything you've done and I wish you well as past chair. And Garry, you and I have already decided to set up quarterly drinks. We're going to have a beer at the Ridge. We felt that the connection with the chamber might be solidified up with a little bit more of a routine. So Garry, I'm looking forward to working with you, going to many more ribbon cuttings with you and having a back and forth conversation about how the city can be supporting our existing businesses and also bringing in new businesses to the city. So Megan, I guess you can roll tape.
Hi, thank you, Mayor. Before we share the video of the swearing in ceremony, I would like to tell you a little about our first vice chair, Mike Howes. Mike is the president of Sparkling Restoration located in Riel. Mike is a long-term resident of St. Albert and chose to raise his family here. He is currently a member of the Fraternal Order of Eagles, a committee member of the Riel Business Park Committee, and a past president of Rock and August. He previously served as chair of the St. Albert and District Chamber of Commerce Board in 2010.
To be adopted to promote
Believed to be adopted to promote
the objects for which the chamber was constituted,
the objects for which the chamber was constituted,
according to the true intent and meaning of the same.
according to the true intent and meaning of the same.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mike, and sorry the video was a little quiet. Hopefully we can get the sound up a little better for the next video. It is now my pleasure to share some information about our incoming 2022 volunteer chair, Garry Wetsch. Garry Wetsch served on the City Council of St. Albert from 1974 to 1977.
Of military justice specifies court-martial for any officer who sends.
Garry and his family are strong supporters of the shopping local with businesses that have earned their trust through quality, integrity, and friendliness. He has been involved with the chamber for 3 decades and believes that it is the heart and soul of the business community. Is the slide ready? Monica?
Sorry about that. It is having issues. Can you guys hear the video?
No.
It's
No,
not
we
enough.
can't hear. We see you and hear you.
I can tell everybody I was sworn at 3 times.
Oh, fun.
There we go, Monica. We can see it.
I just need the video to play.
I'm Mike House.
Okay, this is fun.
I, Garry Wetsch, QC,
I, Garry Wetsch, QC,
swear that I will faithfully
swear that I will faithfully
and truly perform my duty
and truly perform my duty
as chair of the St. Alberta District Chamber of Commerce,
as chair of the St. Albert District Chamber of Commerce,
and that I will in all matters
and that I will in all matters
connected with the discharge of that duty
connected with the discharge of that duty,
do all things and only such things
do all things and only such things
as I shall truly and conscientiously believe,
that as I shall truly and conscientiously believe,
be adopted to promote
the
the objects for which the chamber was constituted,
objects for which the chamber was constituted,
according to the true intent and meaning of the same.
according to the true intent and meaning of the same.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Garry.
Thank you.
At this time, we would like to share some dignitary congratulatory messages, starting with a video from Marie Renaud, MLA for St. Albert.
We have a great view of you, Monica. There's nothing happening?
Garry, you've been in charge 5 minutes, man.
I think I'll call a special board meeting.
I think we got a virus.
Mike, I could be impeached if this keeps up. Be prepared.
Do you need a hand, Monica?
Not this.
Hello, my name is Marie Renaud and I'm the MLA for St. Albert. It's my pleasure to join you virtually to extend my sincere congratulations to the incoming chair of the 2022 St. Albert District Chamber of Commerce. So congratulations, Garry Wetsch. I have no doubt that the upcoming year will be full of challenges that you will meet head on, surrounded by some incredible women and men. Thank you and congratulations. Hello.
Thank you to Marie. Now I'd like to invite Dale Nally, MLA for Mornville, St. Albert, to say a few words. We'll just give Monica a moment or two to get the slide ready. Or no, Dale's with us. Sorry.
I'm with you. That's quite all right.
those were some nice words from Marie, and I'd like to thank her for those and concur with what she said about Garry. Garry, I welcome you to this new role, and for your benefit and everyone else's, I've had the opportunity to get to know Garry over this last 24 months. I have found him to be an individual of vision and passion, and someone who delivers results. And that is the exact type of person that we need in as the chair. So Garry, congratulations, and I welcome you to the role. And now that I know that you'll be having quarterly meetings with the mayor, I'm going to try to crash the occasional one if that's all right. So thank you.
Thank you, Minister Nally. Michael Cooper, MP for St. Albert Edmonton, was unable to attend. However, he sent us greetings on his behalf to be read today. He says, I would like to take this opportunity to extend my congratulations to Garry Wetsch as he assumes the role of volunteer chair of the St. Albert and District Chamber of Commerce. The chamber is very fortunate to have someone of Garry's caliber assume this important role. Garry's extensive experience in business and law, as well as his many years of involvement with the chamber, will be an asset to the organization. Garry, I wish you all the best in 2022 in your role as volunteer chair. I look forward to working with you. And now I'm going to turn things over to our 2022 volunteer chair, Garry Wetsch.
Thank you. Have I done something here? Oh, hang on. I didn't do it. The machine. Anyways, thank you very much. Before I start my speech, I want to firstly acknowledge all the chairs who have built the foundation for our incredible chamber and entrusted it to the new board and the administration. So thank you very much. And for those kind words from Marie, Dale, and Mayor. Now I lost my video. I didn't do it. How's that? Mayor Herron, thank you for being present today and for administering the oath of office earlier this week. Great fun. Thank you, the city staff and our amazing staff at the St. Albert District Chamber of Commerce who conducted this ceremony. I would like to particularly take this time to thank our past chair, Curtis Krause, for all of his time, effort, and leadership as the 2021 St. Albert District Chamber of Commerce volunteer chair. Curtis' drive to build a flourishing community where he can raise his family and build a career is inspirational to all of us. I am very grateful to have worked alongside of Curtis for the past few years, and in particular, the challenges of last year. Thank you for leading the way in the community and being such an ambassador to the chamber and the community. I am very pleased to have been elected to serve as the 2022 volunteer chair of the St. Albert District Chamber of Commerce. As a longtime resident of St. Albert, I have a strong appreciation of St. Albert, both as a place to live and to the business that builds our community. St. Albert can only continue to thrive if we have continuous community engagement and volunteer opportunities like this allow. I believe that 2022 will hold many of the same challenges that 2021 held. As we grapple with an ever-evolving economic landscape and continue to find ways to help each other, leadership continues to become increasingly important. I am honored to be trusted with that leadership role as we crest through the challenges of 2022. I ask that all of you here, the business leaders of St. Albert District, take the charge of leadership very seriously over the course of the next few months. Our community needs strong guidance to lead us out of this as we enter the third year of COVID-19. It is up to all of us here on this call to provide it. When I look at our team at the chamber, all I see is leadership, passion, and incredible hard work from the office. Examples, in 2021, the farmers market came home to the heart of downtown, the Parent District. We returned the Christmas market to the Enjoying Center, adding Sundays to allow a second day to support local. We have celebrated the 12 grand openings, 21 events, 5 election forums, and submitted and debated new policies at the Canadian Chambers. The Chamber team does such a great job of adapting and doing what is necessary to achieve success. Shelley, Megan, Angela, Crystal, Naomi, Cohen, and newbie Monica. Thank you for all you do and continue to make sure we remain one of the strongest chambers in the country, if not the best. The Chamber looks forward to continuing to build on existing relationships that it has with the Mayor, City Council, and city leadership. The Chamber will also continue to be an active participant of the Alberta Chambers of Commerce and the Canadian Chambers of Commerce. The Canadian Chambers of Commerce did a great job with their virtual AGM platform and policy debate. The Chamber will continue offering services at high levels to our members as we wade through virtual meetings and meaningful online contact. Please let us know how we can better serve you. We are here for our members. I am very excited and pleased to work with the 2022 Volunteer Board of Directors. Past Chair Curtis Kraus. First Chair Mike Howes. Secretary Treasury Connie Clark of Mission Computers. Directors Mel Garb of Lyft Legal. Angie Hampshire of the St. Albert Gazette. Shauna Randolph Communications. Pat Katie, the Canadian Brew House. Rosanna Fisher, KD Management. And we are very pleased and excited to welcome our newest board members, Jeanette Bancroft, Synergy Aviation Limited in Villeneuve Airport, Christina Green-Saraki, Twisted Landscape and Property Detailing, and Mark Lafferty, Investment Advisor with Edgar Jones. Thank you for all of you for being present today and for being a member of our St. Albert District Chamber. I can commit that the board and staff of the Chamber will continue to be committed to supporting and serving all of its members and to ensuring that businesses the Chamber serves can thrive and we can attract new business to our community and Chamber. I can advise that the Chamber has completed a strategic planning process that will go to the board this month. In doing so, we see the Chamber taking a lead role in economic development with the focus of helping our members succeed and supporting regional initiatives such as the Villeneuve Landing Network and the Hydrogen Hub. Such initiatives will bring business to our members. Times are changing and challenging, but from crisis comes opportunities, and by working together and treating all with respect, we will again prove that the St. Albert District is the place to do business. Thank you very much, and I appreciate the trust you placed in the board and myself and our staff. Thank you.
Thank you, Gary. We are all looking forward to a great year. And now, in keeping with tradition, but in COVID style, we would like to thank our past chairs and presidents in participating in a unique passing of the gavel.
Oh, I broke the video. Thank you very much. It is my honor to call the first 2022 St. Albert District Chamber of Commerce General Meeting to order. We need, Garry will ask, that's me, I'm reading this. We'll ask for an adoption of the agenda for the meeting as seen on the screen. I will need someone to motion and a seconder. Could I have them over, please? Connie, seconder, Rosanna. All in favor? If there's any object, thank you. Approved.
Oh, Garry, sorry,
Yes.
before we go, we're just gonna make sure that we get our PowerPoint on the screen.
Oh, sorry. I still see impeachments coming.
Sorry, this is taking a few moments.
Shelley, am I entitled to give another speech? What I really, yeah.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Tell one of your jokes, Garry.
Well, the only one I heard was, you know, which is terrible, and I told it at Christmas, is what do you call a snowman in July? Puddle. So that's not a good start to the year either, huh?
I don't hear anybody laughing, Gary.
It's like,
Mike, you're supposed to-
it's like a bad dad joke.
So somebody like the board to help out the chair, please? Could somebody volunteer? Otherwise, I'll put you on another committee.
Here we go.
Oh.
Okay, wanna go ahead? One more?
Yep.
One more. So that we just adopted the minutes. And if you can go to the agenda.
That was the agenda I did first. Okay, the motion I read first, Shelley, was for the adoption of the agenda. So I need a motion now for the adoption of the minutes of December the 8th meeting, 2021, as seen on the screen. Please, someone to motion and a seconder.
I so move, Connie.
Connie, motion, seconder, please. Seconder, please.
You'll have to speak.
Shelley.
'Cause
Mark
we can't
K.
see.
Mark, thank you. All in favor? Thank you, that is approved. Next item on the agenda is I'll invite our Secretary Treasurer Connie Clark to join us to present the 2022 operating budget for approval.
Thank you, Garry. I think we need to go to the next slide so everybody else can see it. Perfect. All right, so I'm going to go over the budget and then I will make the motion. So for this budget was approved by the Board of Directors on December 20th, 2021. And the 2022 budget, just want to tell you, first off, the assumption is we're going to operate like we're in person, back to normal type of activities. So I want you to compare this budget more to the 2019 budget as opposed to 2021. And in 2021, we had we budgeted no in-person events. So let me go through it with you. So we're saying that with membership revenue, $101,400. And just so you know that our membership dues are holding For 2021, we have 720 members, and the rates for membership have not increased since 2015. Membership programs and marketing, we're looking at $55,530, and this includes certificate of origins, digital signs, M2M, the member links, the shops local, and the website marketing. And just so we know that this is not really meant to be generating revenue for us, because this is an investment into our membership with these activities. And then we have the membership activities, which show minus $10,665. And so this includes the business after hours mixers, business at breakfast, the general meetings, the golf tournaments, and the lunch and learns. And then we have advocacy activities as well, which another investment into our membership, which we're showing as a minus $43,850. And this includes our board's continued commitment to policy preparation and participation at the regional, provincial, and federal levels. And as I say, it's our contribution to the community to advocate for them. And then we have community activities showing $251,920. And so this is the big one that includes the farmers market. And just remember that the farmers market time, we've increased from 1 day on a weekend to 2 days on a weekend for our farmers market. This also includes a Business Excellent Week, Lifestyle Expo, Visitors Welcome Center, the Snowflake Festival, which actually was replaced with smaller, more frequent shop local initiatives. So a lot of very great activities happening here. And then we have administration. And so administration is showing as a minus $335,500. And so what we want to note here, if you are comparing it to 2021, we have in 2021, we're not showing the CEWS subsidy. That was an additional $181,773. Sorry, I should say that better. $181,773 was in addition to our 2021 numbers, by the way. And we're not assuming any subsidy programs for 2022. So then we're showing a net loss or profit actually of $10,980 for the year 2022. All right, so I move that the 2022 operating budget of the St. Albert and District Chamber of Commerce be approved as presented. Can I have someone to make that motion? Jennifer, thank you. And a seconder. Angie, thank you, Angie. And so now I ask the membership any questions that you might have or further discussion that you need. Please raise your hand or show in the comments or the chat what your questions are.
Hi, Connie, it's Brian Baczynski here. Just a question about membership. What are our current numbers and what does that trend line look like? Just curious about that.
Well, our current number is 720 members.
Okay.
And so through COVID, we did decrease. I believe we were at about 900. I don't have the exact number. It was early 900 that we're in, 900 and some. And so we did lose membership. So we're being very conservative in saying that we're going to hold our own. But I think with that, we have a lot of stuff planned for membership this year. So I believe that this number is going to go up in terms of the membership. We're going to gain some new ones and bring back some previous members.
And Brian, I'll just jump in to say that it's about 12 to 15% that we lost in numbers, and that's pretty consistent across chambers in Alberta.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Okay, any other comments? Anything in the chat? I'm not seeing the chat as I should be.
I don't see any questions regarding the budget in the chat.
Okay, we'll be putting up a poll for the vote. So reminding you that only as a member you can vote, and there's only one vote per member company. So I will ask you to vote if there's no other questions. We're good. Okay. So all in favor, just put in your vote, please. So you should be seeing yes, no on the screen, and you want to
Sorry, guys, you're gonna
answer
actually
that
have
and
to
then
raise
submit.
your hand. Our poll disappeared.
Oh, I just saw it.
No, Megan, it's working. It's working. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I saw it. It takes a minute to kind of pop up. Technology is so fun. COVID's taught us to be way more patient with technology and everything, hasn't it? 3 years ago, if we had to sit here and wait for something to pop up, we'd be all like, ugh. Okay, let me know when I can accept that.
Well, we'll give it another couple of seconds and then so far it's unanimous.
Okay. I'd like to take maybe a minute to just say a couple words. So I'd like to thank the board and the staff for all their work on the budget, and particularly under the current economic uncertainties that we all have. I'm very, very optimistic about what's to come. So I think we'll do really well in the next year here, especially with everybody's participation. So I'm going to turn things back over to Garry. Thank you, Garry.
Thank you, and thanks to the members trusting us with the budget. Thank you, Connie. I have 3 chamber announcements. On January 25th, join us for virtual lunch and learn as Brian Griffiths of Road 55. Shelley, is the announcements going to come up too?
She's just getting, there we are.
Okay, thank you. We'll discuss how his traditional broadcasting career shifted towards the world of podcasting, how tough it is to get started, why it's vital to start off on the right foot, and why you need to make your podcast sound great. That's January 25th. The next one is the next business and lunch will be held on Wednesday, February 9th, 2022 at the Century Casino. This is our annual economic outlook, and this year's keynote speaker is Todd Hirsch, Vice President and Chief Economist for ATB Financial. Come and see how you did with your predictions from last year's meeting and make your predictions for 2022. 2022 Lifestyle Expo and Sale. The 2022 Lifestyle Expo and Sale will take place April 8th to the 10th at Service Credit Union Place. Take advance of our early bird discount until January 31st and receive $100 off your booth. Visit the Chamber website, www.stalbertchamber.com, to reserve your spot today. Those are my announcements. Special thanks to the participants today. Thanks for everyone joining us today. We will remind everyone that the Chamber is here to serve our business community, and that although 2022 will continue to be challenging, we look forward to the days when we can all be together in the same room at a business lunch. And I will now adjourn the meeting, which means I get to do this. And every time I do that, I lose video. Thank you.
Congrats, Garry. Thank you.
Thanks, Star.
Thanks, everybody, for coming.
Thanks for the job. Awesome job, you guys.
Thank you, Connie.
Welcome.
Have a good
Bye,
day.
Curtis.
Bye. One clap. Curtis is one clap now.